Namaskar, my dear friends. Let us talk about C2000 series microcontroller circuit designs. So, what are the things that we need to take care of while designing the circuits for like C2000 series microcontroller that is there from Texas Instruments? Okay. So let us say we we have a block diagram that we have prepared. We have power supplies and we have other peripherals that is required for the complete system design. All right. So what we have done is we'll try to introduce you the thing that we'll be taking care for C2000 series microcontroller. Okay. So let us say this is the circuit that we have to design, and one of the part number that I have taken is TMS320F280039 series. If you want, same circuit can be replaced by these all microcontrollers. Okay. So that is all 100 pin microcontroller. 39 SPZ, CSPZ, CPZ, Q1 and all these things. Okay. But before proceeding to the circuit design, first we need to understand what is C2000 series and what are the different things that is available with us as well. Okay. So as you can see, we have a design document which contains almost all the information that is needed for C2000 series. So as you can see, we have we have, let us say, automotive MCU. So one of the automotive MCU that we had selected was F280037C-Q1, and this is having two pin package. One is 48 pin package, one is 100 pin package. We have the product link, device link and data sheet and everything is there. If you see from the data sheet of this particular microcontroller, we have 39 series and then 37 series and we have 36 series and 34 series. Okay. So 39 is the highest one, 37 is bit lower, 36 and 34 are lower than that. So in these two series, we have applications using like a 64 pin LQFP package or 48 pin LQFP package as well as 100 pin LQFP package. So 100 pin LQFP package is much more like preferred or recommended. However, we have highlighted one of the very basic application with 48 pin package, very low pin count, like with a real-time microcontroller. So we have SPT, like F280037 SPT. If you want to make use of Texas Instruments, like evaluation board, so the evaluation board that is given for this particular microcontroller is Launch Excel F280039C, and this is the link for that. I'll put the link in the description so that you can directly get into this particular circuit. Okay. So these are like top view and this is bottom view. So all these views are there that we can have. Okay. Coming back to the next part, like we have evaluation board features. So what is the evaluation board feature is it has like this particular microcontroller mounted on this 100 pin microcontroller is there. Then we have onboard debugger, so you don't need a separate debugger that you might be knowing already. We have power domain isolation for real-time debug and flash programming, so isolation is also available. We have onboard CAN transceiver, then it supports both CAN as well as CAN flexible both. Okay. We have two encoder interfaces and we have FSI connector, that is fast serial like interface, and then we have hardware file available for like designing your things. I have put this schematic like section for yourself, so which GPIO is connected, what like LEDs. It actually is helpful for us to like design the firmware or embedded system programming. So it becomes very handy to like refer and see, okay, LED4 is connected to my GPIO 20, LED5 is connected to my GPIO 22, something like this. Then if you talk about software we have Texas Instrument Code Composer Studio, that is CCS. It is having integrated like development environment and as well as programming as well. And there are a lot of codes that is available in C2000 where SDK, that is software development kits. Okay. So this is very helpful. Even we have motor drive, motor control SDK and digital power SDK. So motor control is basically utilized for motor driver applications and all, and digital power is like AC DC converter or something like that, or DC DC converters and all. We have MathWorks in like modeling as well. So embedded coder and motor control block set and system on chip block set, both are there. If you talk about generally, like what are the like applications that is used for that can be used by this C2000 series microcontroller, or C2000 series microcontroller can support you to design these applications. Okay, so applications are like air conditioner units or door operative drive control, automotive, sorting equipments, AC drive control. Wherever there is a motor drive or something like that, this is one of the most like preferred microcontroller that I have seen in past. We have like robots, drone, and all these things. We have BLDC motor driver, or like AC as well as DC both. Then other inputs, other requirements are like industrial power supplies, UPS. We have power servers, like server powers and all. Then we have hybrid and electric powertrain, basically that like EV chargers and electronic vehicles and all. Okay, you can see we have heads up display, automotive head unit, and automotive external amplifiers and everything. Coming back to the other parts, like we have almost like so many applications that is there with this particular microcontroller. If you see the description of this particular microcontroller data sheet, you can see the application includes motor drives, appliances, hybrid electric powertrain system. Just now we explained you, and this is a real-time microcontroller. It means it has a very low delay in giving you the options. Okay, so let me give you a slide so that you can understand what is this particular microcontroller is capable of. So as you can see, I have taken this particular slide from Texas Instruments website. So this can be utilized for motor control as well as digital power, and you have real-time signal chain. Okay, so C2000 series is going to help you for sensing, processing, control for anything that you need, and respond to like a fast real-time signal chain leads to increased power, energy efficiency, and density goal as well. If you want to know the applications that it can be used for, this is the various sectors that it can be like utilized, and this is one of the best slide that I have ever seen from like a lot of seminars that I have attended. And we can see we have solar power, then charging infrastructure, wind power. We have motor controls like appliances, like it is like we have washing machines or freeze or air conditioner, drones, e-bikes, pumps. We have robotics. Okay, so name any application. We have automotive side also. So name any application, this C2000 series microcontroller will be applicable to that, or it will be able to fulfill that need. Okay, let us proceed to our next documentation. So as you can see, we have a configuration logic block and configuration logic like accelerator using this particular microcontroller series. So you can see which are having CLA and CLB blocks. Okay, so as you can see, for the F280039C-Q1 is having CLB as well as like CLA both, and similar to that other microcontrollers are also having. If you talk about pin diagrams, and also pin diagrams you can refer as when I will give you the design and technology, and at that time I will tell you how pin diagram looks like, and what are the pin descriptions and everything. However, here whichever pin is needed that I have listed down, let us say power supply I need, so this VDD pin is there, VDDA is there, VDDIO is there, and the internal like voltage regulator is there, which can be utilized to power up this VDD. Otherwise separately we need an external VDD. Okay, then we have ground pins. Similar to that, we have like recommended operating conditions. So you can see recommended operating condition nominal, it is 3.3 volts. So this particular microcontroller C2000 series is actually used for 3.3 volt application definitely. Okay, coming back to the power supply schemes, and also we have a reference high, reference low ADC pins. We have just now power supply I already told you, so there is no need to tell it again. We have external crystal oscillator pin as well as internal crystal oscillator is also available in the microcontroller. JTAG connection is also listed, so that these actually list help me to like design and design my circuit very easily. So we have TCK, TDI, TDO, and TMS pins, and how they are like need to be connected, that is also mentioned here. And we have reset pin. Coming back to power management module. So power management module is the one which is most important in any design. So as you can see, we have power management here. So you can see we have VDDIO with VDDIO decoupling capacitor, similar to that VDD with decoupling capacitor. We have reset pin, and then we have like other pins as well. We have internal regulator here to enable or disable that you want. You can do that. Okay, and this is the internal of the microcontroller that it works. So we have power on reset, we have brown on reset, we have rise delay. Like all these things are internally available. Okay. So as you can see, VDD pin doesn't need any external power supply because this VDD-IO pin is supplying this particular regulator, and this is giving 1.2 volt output, and this is how it is taking the power from there. Okay. Otherwise, if you want to disable this, you have to disable this one and then give a separate power to that. All right, so this was all about this particular microcontroller introduction. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll try to give you the design and techniques that we follow. Okay, so all these things we have done, and as well we will give you an understanding of how to design the CCS Code Composer Studio program as well. Okay, so let me give you what are the things that we have done here. Okay, so this was the like one of the system that we have designed with a 100 pin microcontroller. Okay, and you can see we have all the GPIOs uh, properly arranged here from GPIO 0 to GPIO 50, and here 51 to 61. Okay, then we have these all ADC pins. Okay, and then we have power supply pin above and ground pin below. Okay, so this is how it is properly managed and mentioned here. Then you can see we have the JTAG connection. So JTAG pin is there here, and then we have reset here. We have crystal oscillator. If you want, you can add this or you can delete this, not a problem. Then we have power supply decoupling capacitor, that is VDD pin. It is VDD, this one. This doesn't need external power supply because we have used internally enabled. So if you ground this, it will be internal power supply using. Otherwise, if you want to give separate power supply, you have to enable this one. Okay. Similar to that, we have VDD IO pins, so VDD IO decoupling capacitor, and VDD A, that is analogs, like input, and we have a reference input. Okay, so this is how this system was designed. Rest other parts are there that we'll discuss during our like circuit design explanation. So hope you have now an understanding of what is the thing that is there to support you, in F280037 as well as F280039 series microcontroller of C2000 series MCU from Texas Instruments. So stay connected or stay put to have new like videos or new ideas that is going to come up with C2000 series microcontroller from Texas Instruments, and what is the thing that we have to offer from our side, that we will be giving you one by one. And if you do have any requirements for any particular microcontroller that you want to use in your system, you can put down that part numbers or that requirements in the comment box, and we shall be able to give some thought about that and give you some input to that. Thank you.